Hello, my name is Bassem Youssef. For those of you who know me, I'm a host of the satirical show called Adrenamic. For those of you who don't know me, this is just a filler, a break until you have time to go to the open buffet. So please bear with me. I'm quite pleased to address the ADI. And I don't just say this because I was offered a free plane ticket, 5 stars hotel stay, and $20,000. Yes, all of you were taken for a ride because you were going to pay for this. But anyways, I'm actually, I say this because it's time for Arab communities, especially the young people in the Arab communities, to rise up to the challenge. We do have a challenge, a global challenge right now, and we as Arabs in our part of the world, we have actually failed big time to face this challenge. We tend as Arabs here to victimize ourselves. We are the prima donnas of the globe. We think that everybody hates us, conspire against us. We were actually consumed about this conspiracy mentality. I think it's time for people to shake this up and take charge and take things in their own hands. And I think it's people like you in the ADI actually should be the leaders of this. It's time to face the world and actually make them respect us, not through burning flags or cry death to the West or lead angry mobs, but through people like you working in their own communities. I think this should be done through being the best ambassadors of our Arab identities. I look to younger generations like you. Yes, I pretend that I'm looking to you. And I can say younger because I'm already gray, so I have the privilege of saying that I'm old enough to say this. We, or at least our elders, have contributed to leave a very unpopular image of Arabs. We have left you with a huge burden and not much of a legacy. It is up to you, not just to improve your image, but to improve decades of bad PR that our elders have contributed to. I remember this summer I was in New York and I was talking to a sheikh of who was actually the consultant of the Ground Zero Mosque. And his talk to me was very different. He didn't victimize himself. He didn't say that we were the victim of the intolerance. He actually said that, aside of the angry, fanatic protesters, they were legitimate questions. That was, what have you contributed as Arabs or Muslims to the community? Building a real estate in Manhattan Island is taken as a sign of achievement. And the question was, what have we achieved to the community as Arabs? There are Jewish soup kitchens, there are Hispanic soup kitchens, there are Christian soup kitchens in Manhattan, and there's not a single Arab soup kitchen. And this is how they viewed us. It's not like about building a mosque near to Ground Zero, it's about like what have we actually contributed to this community. So maybe this is what's more important. It's your impact in the communities you live in. I mean, if there's only one advice or request I would ask you is like, forget about this. Forget about the old word. We are old news. Actually, we are bad news. It's up to people like you who, through their effort, openness and passion, that can make the difference in how the West view us as Arabs. And I think if anybody who can bridge the gap between us and the West, it's going to be you, not presidents, not embassies. It will be you. So don't look back. Be as American, as Canadian, as Western as you can be, and in the same time be proud of being an Arab. The Irish, the Latin American, the Italians came to the United States and they were totally involved in their communities, and by that they were a source of pride of their own home countries. So I think if I would actually describe you of anything, that I would describe you as being the strategic reserve of the Arab world. You're the strategic reserve of us. You are the global Arabs, and we have high hopes for you. So we just have put a huge burden on you right now of fixing everything that everybody else has spoiled.
Western community to prove that Arabs are good, they're not terrorists.
Well, you know, the thing is like, it's very hard actually, like, I want to prove that I'm a good man. Oh, I want to prove that I'm a human being. I don't think that you need to prove anything. You know, it's just like people who want to see us as terrorists or people who want to see us as less of humans, they would just do this anyways. It's like, you know, there are stupid people like that anyways. But like, what you can do is actually contribute to the communities. You know, everybody with a negative image about a certain ethnicity or religion, when they actually deal with you, you are a representative, a front of that ethnicity or religion. And I think you should try to rise up with the whole community. Don't deal with things as you are an Arab doing things for Arabs. You should actually try to rise up or like to contribute to everybody in this community. Don't look at them as, I mean, if you start to discriminate and say like, I will do that to him because he's an Arab, you're doing the same mistake these people are doing. You should actually spread your wings for everybody. You should be the person that everybody else goes to. And if you deal with the community that you live in a non-discriminative way, people will cease to discriminate against you. That's my thing. It's very general. It is not specific. I'm sorry if I'm not of much help, but I think that it depends on where you are. If you're in university and you work, you should actually think of this as your community. One problem I felt when I was in the States, that many of the Arab communities don't want to look at themselves as immigrants. They've been there for 20 years, but they said that they have in the back of their mind they want to go back. It's just like a way to get money and send it back. I think the more involved, the more you are assimilated in the community, the best that you can serve this community and hence the impact that you can produce.
One last thing, what could you say to the Arab Development Initiative?
Go ADI, and I have news for you. My second season is going to be a live audience in downtown. It's going to start in November, so please buy your air tickets and come and watch some of my shows, and we'll try to put it online as usual.
Thank you, Dr. Bassem.
Thank you.